with me since sessions before, and she loves Halloween.
Yay, Halloween!
So every October you watch a scary movie every day.
Every day, my poor family.
So she's included me on some of that fun, and so sometimes we'll sneak and have a little mom movie time together to get in the mood and get in the spirit and have fun. And sometimes the movies are a little bit too scary for the kids, or they just don't want to watch with us. That's okay.
They're just pansies. So anything that I watch isn't overly bloody or gory. There's not a bunch of language in it. There's no nudity. So it's totally age appropriate. Any of my kids, because they're all teens, I would not let like a 7-year-old just because they get scared easy. They can come watch whatever movie they want to watch.
So what we want to do for you is share some of the Halloween spirit, and if you're not sure what to watch, we've got some really fun ideas. Now there's the kind of classic Halloween movies that most people know about, so Tiffany's going to talk about those, but we're also going to talk about maybe some you haven't heard of, or even if there's a few flops out there that didn't live up to the expectation, because sometimes the hype is better than the real thing.
Right. Alright, so we're going to start old school. Old school with iconic screen movies like Rear Window and things that are like just creepy suspenseful when they first came out. Some are on here like Night of the Living Dead and there's Alfred Hitchcock. I have a whole collection of Alfred Hitchcock. Oh my goodness, like, here we go, Birds. Boom. Yep. So, like, some of these are so much fun to watch, especially, like, with your kids, because if your kids aren't into scary things, these have that, like, weird, twisted, thank you, Alfred Hitchcock, for coming into our lives and starting this all for us. So, usually I start with an Alfred Hitchcock. Start it off old school, get the creepy feeling vibes going in my house, and it's just so much fun. So my kids are like, oh, it's black and white. It's not that scary. It's Caro syrup.
It's not real.
Right.
It's
Hershey's
not
chocolate.
real.
Hershey's chocolate is what they used in the scene, from my understanding, in Psycho. So, unfortunately, I don't own that one. It's whatever. But anyway, so Alfred Hitchcock, if you're going to go old school and classic, take it all the way back to the main man himself. Then we hop into newer classics.
Yeah.
I don't know what to call them. Poltergeist, the original.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh,
the kids don't know because TVs don't static anymore.
I know they don't, but like the scene with the food and my kid got up and walked out of the room and they're like, no. I was like, it's Poltergeist. Like, seriously, pull out the old school stuff. There's 31 days in October. You have time to do both, I promise. So, and then we have the Ring 1 and Ring 2.
Ooh, the Ring!
Do you want to talk about our story?
Okay, so years and years ago, when we lived together, we were newly married little couples. Anyways, the movie had come out, and so we watched it together. And back in the days when you had telephones in your house. And after the movie, like, our phone rang, and it was like, oh my crap, who's calling us? We just watched the movie, we're gonna die.
Terrifying. And then, like, the CD melted. Like, your mom came to visit, and we watched it.
Yeah.
And then my mom came to visit, and we tried to watch it, and, like, all the sheen got taken off of the back of it. It was like, my husband was like, that is cursed. So when I bought it again, he's like, really? You brought that back in our house?
Yeah. So anyways, we haven't died yet.
It's been more than 5 days.
Yeah.
So, but really good. The sad part about this is Ring 3 is rated R, and Ring 3 ties everything all together. So I was really disappointed. I don't know why it was rated R. I watched it. I don't know why it was rated R, but it is. So
just be aware.
My kids won't watch it. Maybe I watched it on TV. I don't know. I miss television where they edited things.
Yes.
Okay.
Good old time.
So, we gotta give a shout out for M. Night Shyamalan. Because he is always ones that we watch. Oh, this is the Signs.
Yeah, okay.
All
So
right.
we've got Signs.
It's in a funny case, sorry. Signs. Oh, it's 2 Signs.
Signs, lots of signs going on.
Yep. So Signs, you love, we both love.
What Lies Beneath. Oh, love it. Great suspense. If you have not seen it, go watch it. Harrison Ford and Michelle Pfeiffer, fabulous acting.
Right, they're dynamic duo. They're so good together.
So good. So that, if you're going for suspense and trying to figure out these plots, great.
He does so good at like the puzzling pieces of Sixth Sense, The Village, The Visit. I just found that. It's on my Vudu. It is amazing. I was thrown for a loop. I can guess the end of a movie 15 minutes into a movie usually. Like, seriously, my husband hates watching TV shows. Me, I'm like, that's her dad. And he's like, what? 2 episodes later, the big reveal. And he was like, how do you know these things? don't know. I just do. That one threw me. I was like, okay, something is wrong, but what? And I was like, oh, I catch that. So I was super enthralled with it. So The Visit was awesome. Anything by M. Night Shyamalan, it's not going to be gory. It's going to be that mind-bending, freak your brain out.
Yeah, really interesting suspense type of a way to go about it.
Right.
So I really love that.
Okay, what else do we have that are super fun? The Grudge. Things like this that have a sound to it that I can walk up behind my children and be like,
that's awesome.
And they freak out at me, makes me happy during October.
So then they remember all the terrifying things from that movie.
Yes. So The Grudge is a fun, creepy feeling where you're, how the heck does these things happen? And then you go to bed at night and you're terrified as you lay there and look at your blanket and you're like, please don't move, please don't move, please don't move.
Blanket.
Yes. So we've had some disappointments. Let's jump into that because those are the more. So Gretel and Hansel wasn't wrapped up pretty at the end. I know that you have to like give a unique spin on an old fairy tale, but this one just wasn't pleasing.
No.
So that's it for us.
Okay. Next, not exciting one.
The Turning.
The Turning.
The Turning.
Yes.
Another weird one that I was like super excited to watch. Creepy kids.
Well, and the preview for it gave so many good hints at all these creepy things.
The giant spider that was never in the movie.
It's like on their face in the preview. Like, seriously, the thumbnail of it is this spider thing. Anyways,
Never happened.
I feel like all creepy things are wrapped up into the preview. And you watch a preview, that happens. But the trailer was totally misleading. And then by the time you feel like, okay, they've wrapped up our story.
No, there's like 10 more minutes. So I would suggest, pause it. Just know that if you watch the movie and there's that feeling of, oh my goodness, it's all done, it's all wrapped up, like pause it.
That might be
That's
where you
it.
stop.
And then you'd be like, hey, this is where Stupid Useful said that this movie was useful. You press play, that's the stupid part. Because then it goes into this weird thing that I'm not even sure.
No idea.
I don't know.
It's like it restarts the problem and doesn't finish it and ends it. And maybe that's, we're going to do another one and sequel this. But
yeah,
there was
no happen and nobody gets a sequel.
Whatever. There's just no lead in for it of why this should keep going.
Yeah.
So it was odd. I don't recommend it.
Right.
All right, the last one for just disappointment.
Oh yeah.
It was good.
Quiet Place.
Again, maybe a little more hype than what I was expecting for Quiet Place.
Right. I'm an ending person if you can't tell. If I don't like a movie, it's because I don't agree with the ending. Doesn't mean that the rest of it wasn't amazing and the acting wasn't great and the storyline wasn't great, but I have to have a good ending.
Yeah.
And this one, I'm hoping that round 2.
So we have hope. We have hope for this. There's a Quiet Place 2 coming out. We're going to see if it can help save Quiet Place 1.
Right. I've heard rumors, so it gives me hope.
Yeah.
So I didn't get rid of the movie yet. I'm waiting for number 2 to come out to know if it's good. So, all right. So those are a few disappointments thrown in there. There are so many good movies. I don't even know where to begin and end and not do anything.
We have like a table full of movies we're sifting through to pull out for you. So you can find something. October's not long enough for Tiffany.
No.
But we're going to finish with some of our fun, really neat finds from this last season that we watched. Okay, so the first one I want to talk about is Winchester. So it's like about a scary house. So good. Like, you just didn't quite get the feeling from the trailer that it was that good. So maybe like that's the best part when then it goes beyond your expectations. Right. Nice and creepy. Really good, scary feel through this movie. Really nice. So,
yes, very good. I want to go visit the house. The house exists.
It's a real place.
It's a real place.
It makes it even funner.
Right. Yes. So true.
What's the? Oh, The Boy.
The Boy.
Oh, creepy.
Right.
There's A Boy 2.
Yes, which was
also
just as good.
Really good.
For a sequel, it was really good. And I know that there's like Annabelle out there, but that's a rated R doll movie.
Right.
The Boy.
I couldn't catch.
I got goosebumps thinking about it. So The Boy and The Boy 2.
Yeah.
Amazing. I have those on Voodoo.
And Katie Holmes is in it. I love Katie Holmes. She does a great job. So.
Yes.
Woo, really good, scary movie. Okay. And another one that we really love.
Oh my gosh, this one.
Lights Out.
Terrifies me. I had a hard time turning off the lights.
Yes. You're like, don't turn off the light. And like, I feel like it started super creepy about the lights going out, and then it had such a great story depth to keep you really engaged the whole time. So Really loved it.
Yes.
Super creepy movie.
Yes. Dark from beginning to end. It's not one of those movies that gives you creepy factor. Then, oh look, we're prancing around and life is happening and blah, and then dark. No, like it has this good feeling that just keeps you under the covers watching it the whole time. So good. Another one that did that to me was Slender Man.
Oh, Slender Man was so good.
That was another one that's just a voodoo for me, but Slender Man was definitely another one that you were like, no, like you have to yell at the TV and
it was good. It was so good, and that's one where I'm like, I don't know if my teenagers should watch this one because it was so creepy.
Whatever, come watch it.
All right, so the last thing we want to talk about is
upcoming
movies.
Every year I always like just pick up a couple more as I see along the way through in that $5 bin or whatever. So my 2 to watch that I just picked up are The Bye Bye Man. It's a PG-13 movie. I can't give you anything on it because I have no clue. But it looks creepy with like dude's black eyes. It looks like he brushed with charcoal. Watch the charcoal video.
Yeah.
So, and then this one, which looks like it's more of a brain teaser, suspense type movie. So I threw it my Halloween.
Intruder.
Right? Somebody comes into your house.
So if you've seen either of these two, you want to leave a little, hey, thumbs up, or we don't really like that one, just let us know. Give us some comments or any of the videos we haven't mentioned because there's so many out there. That, again, are family type friendly that you could watch with your teenagers, not too inappropriate.
Right, so please tell me what I'm missing because I don't have 31 movies here yet.
She does at home.
They all hide in a cupboard and I get to open up the cupboard in October and pull out all the movies.
Alright, so happy Halloween, happy movie watching. Yay. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment and let us know all your fun Halloween movies that we're missing out on.
Boom!
Nice. It's Halloween! I'm so excited! Ah! I really can't believe you didn't scream.
I wasn't sure if we were allowed to.
Alright, there we go.
This is awesome.
Like, how did you not scream?
You feel so good. I feel like the little girl on Gru whatever, Minions or whatever, and she's like, it's so fluffy. I'm like, it's so bloody, I can